Hello, it's Lamont White, the gay dating coach. You all know I help single guys find love and stay in healthy relationships. So today, I wore all white because I wanted to look like a ghost. I want to talk about why do guys ghost each other? So ghosting is when you go on a date or you hook up with a guy, he doesn't call you back, he blocks you on social media, he deletes your number. It's almost like he died and became a ghost. It has happened to us all. So that's what we're talking about today. I want you all to share your experiences, like this video, share it with a friend who might have been ghosted. I want to hear all of it. So I came up with some reasons why I feel like guys ghost each other. I took some notes. I'm going to share it with you. All right? You better take notes too. So I think the first reason is guys don't know how to communicate effectively. Simple, right? Like two guys can go on a date and just say, hey, I think you're a great guy, but I don't think we're compatible. I don't think we're a good fit. Sounds simple, but many guys just don't have the capacity to have that type of conversation. All right, number two, they feel like one of you can't handle rejection. One of you all can't handle, you're just not a good fit. So it could be the guy who just himself is like, I think you're great, you're cool, but I don't think you like me. So what I'll do instead is I'll delete your number, I'll block you, I'll reject you first before you get the chance to reject me. Yeah, sounds immature, but that's what happens sometimes. Now, on the flip side, it could be that the guy feels like you can't handle rejection. He thinks that if he reaches out to you and say, you know what, I don't think we're a good fit, you're going to be rude, you're going to be angry, you're going to throw shade. So it's easier just to be like, great date, and never have to deal with you ever again. It is what it is. All right, so number three is they feel like you might have misrepresented yourself. If you're using an online dating app or through a matchmaker and they're expecting that you're 6 foot even, that you're 185 pounds, that you're versatile, that you're engaging, that you're financially stable, and then through your first date or interaction, they find out, no, this is catfish, you've lied. They feel disappointed. So they're like, you know what? I don't even owe you a response because you lied to them. So they're like, I'll just block you. Yeah, it is what it is. The other thing is, number four is that they could feel like they've been triggered, that you said something rude, you said something politically incorrect, or that you might remind them of their ex and they just see a whole bunch of red flags and they're like, literally, let me get out of there and I'll never see this person ever again. Yeah, you gotta be nice on a date. Number five, you all might hate me for this, but maybe your sex is whack. Maybe you don't know what you're doing in the bedroom. Maybe it didn't work or whatever. When you all get down to do it, it was just not an enjoyable experience. So much that the guy's like, I'm not calling you back. Nah. Tell me what you all think about some of these reasons, all right? Do you agree with them? Do you hate it? I'll listen. I'll respond. Also, so like, what do you do if you don't want a guy to ghost you? You're like, no, I want a guy to either go on a second date with me, or if he's not interested in me, that he will actually say, hey, great date, but I don't feel like we're compatible. Take some notes. I charge people for some of this stuff, okay? So for the first one is, I will say, open the door for the possibility of rejection. Open the door for rejection. Have the conversation either before you go on the date or during the date where you say, hey, if things don't work out, it's okay for you to say, we're not compatible. That sets the tone where the guy feels less pressure. He doesn't feel like he's forced to give you his telephone number or to give you a hug or a kiss at the end of the date. And it starts to develop you all's relationship where you can have uncomfortable conversations, which you want when you transition into the dating phase, when you can talk about certain things, okay? So open that door. Practice it. I promise you it will work. All right, number 2. You would think this is easy, but make sure you are honest about who you are. If you fill out an online profile, you meet with a matchmaker, and you say you're all these different things, be that when you show up. If you say you are 6 foot even, be 6 foot even. If you say you're 250 pounds, be that. If you say you're a top, be a top. Don't get in the bedroom and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I don't do that. I lied. I'm really a bottom. That makes the guy really upset and you have misrepresented yourself. Be who you are, okay? Number 3 is really important. Make sure you're cautious with your words. Yes. And when you go on a date, you don't want to say anything rude. You don't want to say anything that's negative. You only want to talk about things that are going to make you smile and present yourself in the best light. That doesn't mean be dishonest, but if you don't like your job, don't spend time talking about your job, okay? Talk about things that are going to make you smile. All right, finally, number 4. Up your sex game. Yes, up your sex game. If your sex is whack or people are saying, or if they're not coming back for more, most importantly, then that means something is not going the right way. You can ask your last 3 sexual partners, hey, how was the sex? And if they're all saying the same thing, you might need to work with a sex coach or dating coach so that you can improve your skills so guys will come back for more. All right? All right, that's the end of my list. That's my rant. Tell me what you think. Like this video. Share it with the guy who's been ghosted. And I definitely want to hear your comments so I can respond.